All right, guys, I am super excited about this video. We're going to cover all the tools provided by Path's document management system. Let's jump right in. All right, let's go ahead and open up Path, and we'll log in and open up a loan file and go to our doc storage. Now, the first thing I want to mention is how Path has the ability to open up the documents in a second window. And this is really helpful when you've got multiple monitors, because what you can do is you could have the application on one monitor, and then you could have the loan documents on the second monitor. So it's really easy to compare the data, the documents, side by side. All right, now let's look at the tools in the document management, starting with the list tab. This is going to show all the documents in the loan file. Then we have a pending tab. Now, this is a really nice screen where when a borrower submits a document to you, you're going to get notified. You're going to go in the file, you're going to go to the pending tab, and you're going to look at that document to see, did the borrower send you the right document and is it legible? If it is, you'll select the document and you're going to click Accept Selected. So that'll then move the document over to the List tab with the rest of the documents. But if there's a problem, like maybe the borrower cut off a corner because they were taking a picture of the document with their phone, well, in that case, you're going to hit Reject and Resend, and you'll write the borrower a note like, hey, you cut off a corner, please retake the picture of the document and ensure all four corners are included. Then you hit Reject and Resend, and now with 2 mouse clicks and a little bit of typing, you have sent that document request back to the borrower with the direction that you want to communicate. Then we have the deleted tab. So this is a recycle bin. If you accidentally delete a document and later on you determine that you need that document again, you can go right into your deleted tab, select the document, click restore, and that will restore the document back over on the list tab with the rest of the documents. Then the summary tab is going to show you all your e-sign packages that are pending, your e-sign packages that have been completed. It's just a nice visibility for your e-sign packages. All right, let's go back to the list tab and let's take a look at this search box real quick. It's not the sexiest feature, but it's definitely a nice to have, where if you're trying to look for a certain document, you can just type in a keyword, search for it, and boom, there's the document that you're looking for. Let's also talk about a concept called placeholders. So in Path, when you're looking at the documents, if the document is in black font, that indicates that's a document that you've added. You've collected that document. It's in the loan file. But if the font is red, that indicates that's a document that is missing. You currently don't have that document. It's what we call a placeholder. So knowing that, let's move over to the next topic, which is going to be document templates, and talk about 3 use cases where document templates are popular. The first use case is to identify documents that you're going to need to collect for a loan. So I'm going to select this document template, required docs, conventional 30-year fixed. I'm going to go in here and click Add Placeholders. And now you'll notice 5 documents have been identified by that template. 3 of them are in black font, indicating that we've added those documents, we're good to go. But 2 of them are in red font, indicating those are placeholders, we need to collect those documents. So what we would do after we select the document template is select the documents identified by the template and give that group of loan documents a name. So I'm going to hit Add Package, and we'll call this our borrower docs. Next, let's talk about the next use case where document templates come in handy, and that's going to be when you want to stack documents in a certain order. Like let's say you're putting together a loan package you're going to send to the investor wants the documents in a certain order. So I'm going to select this document template called Investor Package Rocket Mortgage, and we'll hit Sort Only. So now Path sorts all the documents in the correct order. Now we can select those documents and name this group of loan documents. This one, let's call the Investor Package. All right, and now let's talk about the third use case where customers use the document templates, and that's going to be as a document checklist. So let's say I'm a processor and I want to see a document checklist of documents I need to send to the underwriter for like an initial underwriting submission. So I'll select this processor submission to underwriter template, and then that will show me the documents I need to collect. In this case, they're all black font, indicating I have everything I need, so I am ready to go. And I'm also going to select these documents and give this group of loan documents a name. We'll call this our initial underwriting submission. Let's look at the loan packages over here on the left-hand side. Now, document packages were designed so that you can quickly view groups of loan documents. So like I could say, let me see all the documents in the loan file, or let me see just the disclosure documents, or let me see just the borrower documents, or let me see just the investor package documents, or let me see just the initial underwriting submission documents. Our customers, they use these document packages in a number of ways. Like maybe you're doing an FHA loan and you want to see just the FHA documents, or maybe you want to create a document package to show just the income documents or just the asset documents. It's just a really handy tool, again, to view groups of loan documents quickly. Next thing I want to talk about is how you can download or email these document packages. So let's say I've created this investor package, so now I select it, and then we'll go in here and we can hit download package, which would download those documents into a PDF on my desktop that now I could go and upload to an investor's website. I also have the ability to email this package off to an investor from inside Path as well. All right, now let's talk about this drop zone. So let's say the use case is maybe we print out a document, we have the borrower sign it, wet sign it, we scan it, save it on our desktop, and now we want to drag it into Path, or maybe a borrower emails us a document, we want to drag that into Path. So let me show you what that would look like here. I'm going to open up this folder, and let's say the borrower emailed us a gift letter. So I'm going to grab the gift letter, drag it into my drop zone here, and let go. And now it's going to open up this window where I can name the document as a asset, gift letter, hit add, and now I was able to drag the document in and quickly categorize it and name it. Well, let's talk about the tools that we have to edit documents. So this is a really powerful part of the document storage in Path. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here, I'm going to click this edit button, which is going to take me into my document edit tools, toolbox if you will. And it's broken up into 4 tabs. So the first tab is the document viewer, which will allow me to go over here and I can view the document by thumbnails. If I had an outline for the documents, I could see the outline right here. If I have done annotations on the document, those would all be listed right here. If I had e-signatures on the document, they would be listed right here. And if I wanted to search for a word in the document, I could type that word in right here and search for that word. I also can zoom in and out. And this is pretty cool. I can take snippets of the document. So if I wanted to take a snippet of this document and save that as an image, I can do that. So now that image is saved right there for me to, maybe I want to drag that into Path and have that in here as well. Now, I also have an annotations tab. Now, this is really cool. This allows me to do a number of things. The first thing is I can write notes on documents. So I can go in here, put the note anywhere I want on the document, write whatever I want in the note. And then what's nice about this is that the next person in the file, they could click on that note and they could actually reply to it. So they can write in their comment, then the next person could look at that and they could write a response. And so you could have like a running conversation log of users communicating to each other about this specific document. We also have the ability, like let's say you're on a tablet and you've got a stylus pen and you want to just write on the document, you can do that. You can highlight the document like that. You can underline the document like that. You can strike through words in the document like that right there. You can add this little like underline squiggly if you want. You can add in shapes, so like a circle, an arc, a rectangle, a polygon, this like multi-line tool. You can add arrows. So if you want to point out something on a document, you can use an arrow to draw attention to that spot on the document there. You can write text in the document. So you just go in here and write whatever text you want to write. And then this is really cool. You can add images to a document. So I've got some customers that tell me they create their own pre-qual letter, and then they'll put an image of the subject property on that pre-qual letter before they send that off to the borrower. So next we have a signature tab. Now, for this one, I'm going to go into that gift letter we dragged in and go to the signature tab. And now let's go ahead and add an e-sign right on the gift letter we just dragged in. All right. So if you notice, I literally dragged the gift letter in. I opened it up. I added the e-sign. I hit the e-sign button. And now I've sent that off to the borrower to e-sign all at a user alone level. I'm not having to get admin involved, so it's really quick and user friendly. It's intuitive. And when it comes to e-signatures, not only can I send an e-sign to the borrower, but I could send an e-sign to a co-borrower, to the LO. I could send an e-sign to a third party. When I'm sending that e-sign, I could request a full signature or just initials. I could even put a text box for that person to fill data in on the document that I'm sending them. So a lot of functionality there. And then the document editor, let me go to the loan estimate to show the document editor. That will allow me to view the document in its separate pages. So that way I could go in here and I could delete individual pages. I could rotate the page, if it was scanned in upside down or sideways. I could copy pages. I could extract pages. So like if the borrower sends me one PDF and it's got their W-2 and bank statement and driver's license, hey, I could just drag that one PDF into Path, go into my document editor here, and then extract each document out, separate them all inside Path. So there's my contact information. There's my phone number. There's my email address. Definitely reach out to me if you have questions. I'd love to hear from you. I certainly appreciate you watching this video. I can tell you Path is amazing. You will absolutely love it, and I'm very excited to tell you about it. So again, appreciate your time. Thanks for watching my video.